and I'm just praying that we don't see you. Hello, my acid dragon friend. Please get away. Oh, jeez. What can I do against you, my friend? You don't have great willpower, so we could just try and blow your mind. But that acid spit hurts like a truck. And if you're in melee range, that's still terrifying. It's pretty much a rough situation, no matter how you slice it. Let's see if we can't get some early damage here. Oh, there we go. Terrifying, though. But I will pick up your skin, thank you. And let's take a quick peek at that, shall we? AC increases by 1, encumbrance rating of 5. That's not too bad. Let's give it a shot and see how our spells are looking. It's a nice fancy gold at the very least. I mean, that's definitely doable. Also, I should have said thank you, Waterboarding, for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Always lovely to see new people around. Hope you're having a great Sunday. You tend to fight Deves and Dowan when it does not matter in which order you fight them. Save them for later. That's fair enough. That's probably the right answer in a lot of situations. Unfortunately, we were kind of running out of options, so somebody had to give there, and it just worked out, fortunately enough. Ooh. Yak Pack? Full Yak Pack would actually be lovely. This is where OTR, again, just shines beautifully. Feels good, man. In fact, we'll just finish you sons of guns off, and there we go. Not too bad. Hear the roar of battle, so we have a Bailey here. I'd definitely like to see that if possible. We don't have any access to magic mapping yet, as far as we know it, at the very least. So we'll have to just find it the old-fashioned way. Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any of the messages about proximity, but it's looking like we still are unsure. So we'll keep the poison radiance going. Do I think I kill the rest of you without taking too much damage? Probably can. I'm getting really lucky with the rolls here as well, though. No doubt about that. Fantastic. Very distant portcullis, so I'm actually going to head up here. Let's head to a different stairwell, and maybe it brings us to a slightly better location. Hey, there she is. Wonderful. Oh, it's too bad we're not wearing the Steam Dragon Scale armor anymore. We would have protection from Steam here. But the Howler Monkey definitely body blocking some of those shots for us early on. And then we'll just try our best to take you down with poison. Fantastic. I mean, we definitely need to heal before heading into the Bailey. So I'm hoping we have the time. I think we do, of course. And there we go. Duvessa first and down is way easier than the other way around. Yeah, I think Railbird was saying a similar thing, and I would agree with both of you on that one. When possible, at the very least. Oof. Okay, I can get out of range of the water. That's good. Don't like this, though. Oh gosh, where did you go, my eel friend? Did I actually kill you? Did I feel... I don't see that I felt experienced anywhere there, which means our friend is out there somewhere, alright. Terrifying. Does anyone know how to forget the floor? So in Shift X mode, hit Control F? Control F. And then Control U undoes that if you want to do that in the future. Randart Bardings apparently can generate with resistance to poison now. You're glad you did your Naga already, but didn't do Palantonga. That definitely seems pretty nice. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just happy to get a Barding on those types of characters, but anything that you can get to improve your odds of success, always lovely. Oh geez, I'm now in such a state of anxiety about these electric eels. They're gonna show up the second I open this door and, reveal some of my vulnerabilities to the lovely orcs here. Unfortunately, they're kind of sons of guns like that, and they take advantage of any, vulnerability sharing, trying to generate some level of empathy here. We'll see how the rest of the area goes, shall we? Just weak orcs so far, and I know that there will be some tougher ones somewhere around the corner, so just, again, staying in a constant state of there is an axe hanging over our head, and it's gonna drop any second now. Just hope that it's not when we least can deal with it. I also don't know why I'm waiting out turns when I have a sling in hand. Should probably be launching some rocks at these sons of guns. But hey, I guess that is just the way it is. And yeah, I'm gonna try and stay inside of the castle this time so that we don't run into any electrical eels unexpectedly. Fantastic. You just had a +4 barding on Naga, no strong artifact bardings, sadly. Right, but even just finding a standard one is usually a pretty huge game changer. That extra little bit of AC is pretty incredible stuff on any Pound Tonga or Naga character. Yeah, you got your second win, that's a wrap. Hey, congrats, Cocktail, that is huge. No, I'm very glad. It sounded like a fun character for sure. But that should be enough poison to kill you? No? Okay, we cannot deal with bounce shots, so let's stop that. There we go, now we feel a bit more experienced. Beautiful. Oh geez. There you are, still kicking, I see, my friend. Now did we get enough? There we go, enough poison to finish them off while we're out of sight, out of mind. You'll love to see it. Okie dokie. So we still could, oh, apologies for the bonk, still could transition into air magic here. Not getting a heck of a lot else of interest at the very least. Have 10 spell levels. Do I dare? Could start trying some air magic and then maybe some transmutations. Transmutation should help us out regardless if we do end up getting statue form or something along the way. I mean, I would love to get dragon form and manifold assault. That would be my top tier scenario most likely. But again, we'll take whatever we can get. Oh, one thing we should actually do is train some shields. Let's bring that up while we have the opportunity. Demonologist actually isn't too bad for us with the poison effects. Can even use poisonous vapors to just make sure that they're taken out a little bit quicker. And then stay out of sight as much as possible so that their summons don't get any opportunities. Beautiful. I mean, that can't be the worst that we had in store for us, unfortunately. I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop. Oh, or maybe not. We do get a potion of experience and a couple heal wounds, though. That is good stuff. Shield of reflection. Oh gosh. This is dangerous levels of luck. Always makes me more scared than it has any right to. Oh. Oh no. What do we do against you, my friend? Is that triple sword? It is a triple sword. And your second win had the title of the Tainter. Definitely a good one, yeah. +3 Bardisha Flaming, plus wearing +10 Scale Mail of Beauty. So, I mean, we do have poison, fortunately, so we can kind of get around that. But I do not want to fight High Priest right now. Jeez, what can I even do against you? I can read Silence if we're just running. I could read Silence and then sprint for the portal. But I kind of want that Scale Mail. It's heavy armor, don't get me wrong, but on a demigod, we're much more likely to be able to get away with wearing heavier armor. I mean, just look at our stats. And +10 Scale Mail with willpower and resist corrosion is really beautiful stuff. So let's take a peek at a couple of things here. Atropa has a 3% chance to blind. Definitely not good enough. Slow has 6% chance of working. Not good enough as well. Oh geez, how risky am I feeling? It could turn into a tree, and that gives us okay defenses, and then we just have to win a burst competition. We have 4 potions of heal wounds, so we do have some recourse in that regard. 7 damage plus the Bardiche is a lot of damage, though. Actually, what were your odds of hitting me? 67, so about a 2/3 chance of hitting. Hey there, Sergey. Our spells right now are just Poisonous Vapor and OTR. Slow, but that's not doing us a lot of good. So it would be relying on OTR for the most part. Even this has a 6% chance, the Wand of Mind-Blowing Awesomeness. Jeez. Okay, start the poison now. Those demons are going to be a problem. But we're not getting smote quite yet. So that's kind of good. Let's stack up some more poison. Are you fast, my friend? You are. I was afraid you'd say that. How much damage do you do? 30 damage and deal up to 20 extra fire damage. Okay, we'll see if the greed hurts us more than anything else here, because can't exactly help out there. We could read scroll of vulnerability. I mean, it would mean that the pain is pretty effective against us. I guess it already is at 55%. So if we wanted to Mind Blast, it is 3d8, which is something. Currently we can still hit you, but I'm afraid that this son of a gun is going to step up. Oh, and then we could still actually hit the Orc Priest. So even if you're vulnerable, I wonder what our odds get to. I think we're better off just continuing with the poison here. And then, is there anything I can do against you? Not so much, really. 16% chance to slow is not gonna cut it, unfortunately. Have a lot of poison stacked up. I think we kind of need haste. We do have the teleport scrolls. That is a good point. In fact, maybe want to read one of those now, and then just get as much poison as we possibly can, and we feel a bit more experienced. Holy moly, terrifying stuff, my friends. Terrifying. But I do believe that that experience was this buddy dying. Here you are. So let's pick up the scale mill. Thank you very much. I'll pick up the Bardiche. I don't think I'll use it. It's not really my style of weapon, but definitely might be worth holding on to at the very least in case we change our mind in the future. And that will be a huge help in general, getting that Orc High Priest down and out for the count. In fact, let's see, if I wear this scale mill right now, go up to 16 AC, and everything is still castable. That is just ridiculous. And now that should be a pretty wild start for us here. Let's just hope that we can keep it going and live up to this early advantage that we've eked out for ourselves. And it should be just beautiful. I mean, now I don't want to get greedy and start asking for Ignite Poison, but it would be pretty sweet. Definitely no complaints from me. Hello, my absolutely electric friend. There we go. Just pop around the corner, cheese the heck out of that fight real quick. Probably should make sure that all the eels are dead, because if one came out around the corner while we were running along this thin ledge, would have been not great, but hey, no problems whatsoever. Let's do one quick find, make sure we're not leaving anything behind. I guess we could pick up the triple sword, the war axe. I might actually, I'll grab both, just in case we want to use them in the future. It's not likely. Pretty happy with what we've got going so far, and don't really want to invest the training in it quite yet, but it will still be nice to have around. Oopsie daisies, let's try that again. So let's drop you, UV. What else can hit the deck for the time being? I guess a lot of this old armor. In fact, let's just do this manually here. And that's fantastic. Oh, we have 2 scrolls of acquirement. Why didn't you tell me, Jenny? Okay. Let's check that out now, too. Holy moly. Reference book of doomed translocation. Interesting. Don't think we'll take it, but it is kind of sweet. Most likely gonna go with this ring here. It has drain, but positive energy, a little bit more intelligence. I mean, it is quite wonderful, at least to start off this early on in the game here. So I think we will, in fact, do that. Oopsie daisies, let's try that one more time. Take this son of a gun, thank you kindly, and see what else we get. Monster Wand damage got nerfed, getting one-shot by Jib with Acid Wand was such an iconic moment. It was actually not nerfed, it was just fixing a bug. Oh, interesting. Oh. I mean, it would be thematic if we use the Staff of Volgreb, no? Resist complete poison immunity. Normally you take this so that you don't have to cast OTR and can instead evoke it from the staff. But I'm tempted to take it just for the thematic nature. I will take a peek at this spell book, but unless it's something incredible, then I think I'm happy to go with the staff here. And that can be a nice weapon. It's a +9 staff on top of that, so that is pretty fantastic. So I will give that a shot. Putting a lot of our eggs into the poison basket, but that is fine by me, at least for now. Oh, hello friends. There are more of you than I was expecting. Let's see, with our new incredible armor and a pretty solid staff. Do I have any shot? Not so much, turns out. So let's go back to running like the brave little demigod we are, and maybe see what this staircase has in store, shall we? Preferably something that wasn't quite so resistant to poison would be nice game, but it is what it is. Have just under 50% chance to evade our staff. Guess, can we slow you? Yeah, that's pretty decent odds of working. Then we can slap away. Perfect. Fine to put all the eggs in the poison basket. Immediately white army appears, such is the DCSS way, of course. I would expect nothing less. But hey, we'll get to the bottom of it and figure it out. At least, again, we do have this incredible scale mail on our side, and so that should do a lot of the necessary legwork here. And we just have to survive for but a wee bit longer. Ooh, and there we go. We hit all of our skill caps. I might turn shield training back on in the background here. And then what other magic might we get into? Let's take a peek back into our spell book. Do we want to lean into air? I was hoping we'd come across something. I guess we did have that spell shop book. Spell book shop. There we go. We got there eventually. So do we want to go and check that out and see if there's maybe something worth buying? Yes, we can't afford it yet, but that's fine by me. Let's head up there. Oh, hello, Sigmund. I kind of forgot we left you alone up here. I will say that I think we're in a pretty decent spot to beat you. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. But let's keep it heading up here, shall we? We also learn Mephitic, just in case of something like the Orc High Priest. I mean, if it was available to us, I don't think we saw it. Let's do a quick check. Unfortunately not, but we'll keep an eye out for sure. That also sounds great to me. Okie dokie. Vapors is not going to do it. Party tricks, I mean, I want apportation at some point in the future, but not going to do it. Can't quite afford the Book of Flames, but that could maybe give us some better solutions here. There's not a heck of a lot quite available to us yet. So we might just have to roll with the punches for the time being. Let's go back to D7, shall we? You're surprised there's not like a healing class in this game? No clerics? What if you want to smite evil and things? Right? Ellie is your only real option, and I mean, I think I'm a little biased based on how old Ellie used to work. I don't actually know that much about the current iteration, but I've generally not been a huge fan of Olivion. Okie dokie, let's start exploring again here. Hey, look at that, it's our fire book that we were just taking a peek at. So do we wish to learn some fire magic? Even enough to just have Foxfire available so we have some recourse against these larger groups? Sorry, thought I was a Venom Mage. Oh, I see, for the Mephitic? Yeah, no worries whatsoever. I would love to have it available for sure. But no, yeah, we started off as Hunter, of all things, but we've just kind of rolled into this fortune and tried to take advantage of all the poison that we've come to have available to us here. Also, thank you so much, Red on FM, for the follow. I appreciate it, as always. Ooh, Whip of Electrocution is actually kind of nice. Probably better than this staff in many of these situations against poison immune enemies. Not quite as much fun, of course. There's that. Let's actually swap this buddy to B so that we can swap between that and our sling a little bit easier here. And let's see. +3 War Axe, Spear of Venom. It's not the end of the world. It's likely clear up here. We can do a quick peek to double check on that. Switch to sling bullets and just try and take these sons of guns out. In fact, now that the polearm user is dead, we can use our staff, and not too shabby. Actually, healer was a class in some ancient version. I do seem to have a faint memory of having a healer background for sure. Didn't use it very much. Just immediately veering from the rock theme. Oh, don't get me wrong, if they give me the slightest excuse, we're jumping right back on theme. Unfortunately, we just haven't exactly come across any earth magic so far. Besides a shop, or a book in that shop that we cannot afford at this moment in time. But don't you worry, we're going to be getting back into our thematic roots the moment we're able to do so. Unfortunately, sometimes the DCSS gods do as the DCSS gods will. Okay, I do not like you. Can I even... Yeah, not bad odds to slow you, actually. Like to extend. Perfect, it did work again there. And... how long do you stay invisible for, my friend? Probably not long enough. Oh, actually, not too bad. Oh, you can open doors, of course. You know, I thought your incorporeal hands would just scoop right through it, but fair enough. Gotta call people out when they, you know, make assumptions. I can respect that. Then let's go back to slinging at this son of a gun. And destroy the shadow. There we go. Terrifying, though. Yeah, no worries, cocktail. I just also have strong feelings towards the matter. I wish that we could stay on brand as much as possible. But we'll get there eventually. Everyone needs a moment of relying on poison magic before they can truly experience the beauty of the world. Speaking of the beauty in this world, this right here is pretty much the dream scenario for Ilgreb's Toxic Radiance. You do love to see it. Oh, my poor friends, he never stood a chance. If we didn't have such incredible armor, I would definitely take this troll's skin and wear it upon my own body, but hey, kind of spoiled for choice. Whether that be fortunately or unfortunately, I'll leave that up to you. So we'll probably stick with what we've got for now, and not too shabby here. Can even tab fight against some yaks against my better judgment. Also, right, I'm training nothing but shields right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, it means that our shields will come online pretty quick, but might want to start diversifying a wee bit, even some fighting just to get some health, and staves. I think we'll go with staves. Let's bring it up a bit, and then we can always swap over to, I guess not a Lagitang. I guess maybe we'll stay with Ulgreb's staff for a while yet. But there we go. We are able to slow this son of a gun, so we can definitely engage in some light cheese here. And that will be just wonderful. Beauty.